You're watching the Sound of Madness YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Just going to give you kind of an update of what's been going on with the Trans Am here. As you know, I've been waiting for sensors so we could put this thing back together. I ordered everything in. Everything was supposed to come in all at the same time, and it did. I got a call from CarQuest Auto Parts, where I ordered all my parts from. And as we all know, I'm a truck driver, so I'm on the highway and stuff like that. And they called me to tell me my parts were in. So we went down there to go pick up our parts, and when I got there, they shipped them back. They shipped them back to, I guess, their warehouse or whatever. So kind of frustrating a little bit, right? They call you, tell you your parts are in, and of course I'm a trucker, I'm on the road, so I told them, hey, I'll be there when I can, I'll grab them, I need them. So I ended up having to go a different route to get my parts. Thank you, Dan at Napa. I'm gonna give you a shout out because you really helped me out. You not only helped me out with the sensors, you also helped me out with the tools I need to change the sensors, the specialty tool for the oil pressure sensor. So we got all the sensors, and yeah, let's get to work here. So if you look in here, I've already done I did my temperature sensor already, and I already changed the NOx sensors, which are in here. Just peel these caps back, real gentle like. There's your NOx sensor down there. It's just a simple socket, takes it right out, thread the new one in, plug it in, and then put your cap back on, keeps all the dirt and crud out of there. And yeah, so we got two new NOx sensors in there, and I can tell you right now, the NOx sensors were damaged because, well, I like doing car shows and I wash the motor a lot, and there was water that got in there, and of course corrosion happens. So here's our old NOx sensor. Poor guy. That's one of them. He's not doing so good. He was the front one, and then of course this is the back one. Not so far along corroded wise, but corroded, finished. Time to change them, so we did. Turn on my flashlight here so you can see what's going on. So right there, that bright new shiny looking thing down there, that's the temperature sensor. So now I got a new temp sensor. I will know exactly what the car is running at temperature wise. Very easy to change. Thread the old one out, thread the new one in, done. It took me like 10 minutes to do those three sensors. But now what we're going to be working on is way back there. You see the broken guy right there? That's the oil pressure sensor, and that's the one I'm going to change. So here's the master sensor socket set that we ended up getting from Napa. Thank you once again, Dan, for hooking us up. And yeah, so there's all the different sockets for different sensors that you would probably come across or need doing various jobs, like oil pressure sensor, for example. And if I dig in my little bag here, I'll show you. Here's the oil pressure sensor, the new one. So see, it threads on the bottom, and yeah, gotta make sure you have the right one. So we did test fit it to make sure the right socket is in here. I believe it was this one. Tip it over, slide her in. No, wrong one. Don't let me down. Yeah, that's the one. Sorry guys, just too busy focusing on what I was doing instead of showing you guys. So yeah, it just slides in like so, and then you can thread her in the motor and you're done. So I'm gonna go whip that in there real quick. So there's what's left of the old oil pressure sensor. Yeah, it broke real good. You can see the difference here. I'll put it there. So we broke a little bit of it off. Pulling the intake. Oops, crap happens. Good news is we have a new one. So I'm just gonna go ahead, thread that back in, and we're ready to rock. And just like that, the sensor is in, which is right on. So now I'm going to finish fixing up a couple little odds and ends, We're gonna start putting the fuel rail and everything else back in, and yeah, should be pretty when it's all back together. So I'm gonna get the fuel rail mounted back to the intake manifold, the injectors and everything. I'm gonna put that all in, hopefully in one piece, so I don't have to fight with bolts and stuff underneath the windshield there. So I'm gonna get that done, and then we're gonna try and put the intake back on. So we got the intake back on, we got the fuel rail bolted on and all that good stuff. The valve cover coil covers that I got, remember I showed you those in a previous video. I didn't like the fact that they were black, so we went ahead and painted them up and made everything look all pretty. So the motor's back together. I'm gonna flip it around and let you take a look-see at what we got. So there she is, motor's all put back together. We went with a it's like a purplish blue. It kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it changes colors, see, as you turn by. So yeah, got that all, valve covers all painted up, cleaned up the intake, painted the fuel rails, made the fuel rails look all pretty, made the whole motor look a lot cleaner. And yeah, it's back together, ready to fire up. I'm gonna fire it up tomorrow though. It's pretty late, don't want to wake my neighbors up. As we all know, this car's, you know, pretty freaking loud. So we got everything done that we needed to get done on the Trans Am. So tomorrow when we fire it up, I'm just going to make sure that we have no serious engine codes anymore. Like it was, you know, setting off code for NOx sensors and all that stuff. That's why we changed them all. Hopefully it doesn't have any more codes. It might now though. We did deleted a few things on there as well. Things you don't need. Go faster stuff. So yeah, we hopefully you're gonna go a little quicker with it this year. Yeah, so we're gonna fire this thing up tomorrow. Like I said, we'll make sure that the fluids are all topped up. I dropped a little bit of antifreeze when I changed that temperature sensor, so I'll make sure that I top that up, make sure everything's good to go, no fuel leaks. Reconnected the fuel lines and all the injectors and everything, right? So you want to make sure they're all seated. Even though you put those little locks on, sometimes maybe an O-ring might roll in the fuel rail, and you may end up with a little bit of a fuel leak. So the first thing I'll do before I even fire it up is I'm going to turn the key on, let the fuel system prime. I'll bleed the fuel system, of course, and then if I have no leaks, don't want to fire. So no leaks, turn key, make noise. So till next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes, and enjoy watching The Sound of Madness. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be starting a sister channel pretty soon. It's going to be the Slick Whips Auto Spa and Detailing channel. That's where we're going to show all the stuff that we do, all the detailing and stuff. I'll keep this channel for all the car stuff, mud truck stuff, all that fun, crazy stuff that we'd like to do. And then, of course, the other channel will be the detailing aspect of everything we do. And I'm also going to shave and cut my hair because I look like a bum. But yeah, I'm tired. Time to go to bed. Hope you all like the video. Stay tuned. We'll make a video of us firing it up. Good night, y'all.